Mansfield today on a Sunday, and one of the parts of the show that I just love because it's all got to do with the kitchen and cooking. We welcome our executive chef. He is the official executive chef to Mansfield today. Chef MLK, Martin Cobalt. Hello, Marty.
How's it? Another title to put on my wall. Beautiful. Nice. Thank you, my boy. Great stuff. How are we doing on this Sunday?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Doing very well. Mart,
Okay.
we do put up the email address and invite people to send in questions or suggestions and all the rest of it. And we came across one which Sam Khan forwarded to you. I just found it interesting. I found it a bit... I found it interesting, but also it was one of those that touches your heart a little bit because it came from Jenny. She didn't give us a surname, Jenny, but she said, "Hi, Jeremy and Martin. I am an ex-South African and have been living in..." Oh, you see, this is what happens with age. Eh? You need glasses. And have been living in the southeast of the UK for the last 6 years.
Sure.
I've been looking around because I'm craving a traditional Bobotie recipe. She said all of the recipes I can find have twists on them. She said all I want is a proper traditional South African Bobotie that I can make in my kitchen on a Sunday for lunch, and invite all of my pommy friends around because all of them want to try, and she spelt it out here phonetically, all of them want to try your Bobotie.
Bobotie. Okay. Bobotie. Beautiful.
Is there such a thing, Martin, as a sort of traditional Bobotie?
Absolutely, but there's a lot of sort of, I don't know, sideways Boboties, but variations. Everybody adds their own twist, and I would welcome to everybody to add their own twist because that's what cooking is all about. The recipe is a base, but if you say you're making a traditional Bobotie, it's got to be traditional because you don't want to lie to your customers or your guests or whatever. And a traditional is traditional, classic is classic. But if you want to add your own signature, you're very much welcome. And as I said, I would prefer. I always add normally my own little twist to it, just because I can. But I've got the real good traditional Bobotie recipe, and I'm very happy to share it with you. When you say Jenny, I was worried that it might be Jenny Morris, just checking on me if I actually do my job right, But obviously it's not. Maybe it is still her. Maybe it's still her.
Jenny Morris also lives overseas. She lives down in Cape Town. That's another country as well.
Exactly.
Okay, let's go through the ingredients here, and you don't have to worry about writing these down, guys, because they will be posted on the Chef MLK site after this program goes out with the ingredients and the method as well. Martin just runs through it here on the show. So let's go through the ingredients here, Martin, shall we?
Okay, ingredients, and traditional Bobotie, it is very traditional, it's very basic. So all you need is an onion, finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of garlic, fresh garlic, finely chopped, plus minus a kilo of ground lean beef mince, 4 tablespoons of medium curry powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric, some lemon juice, about 2 tablespoons of smooth apricot jam. That's very, very important because you need that sweetness. And then, of course, a half a cup of chutney, whatever brand you're using, it doesn't matter, so as long as a nice, good quality fruit chutney. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So you can see with the apricot jam, with the chutney and the brown sugars, it's a very sweet dish, and that's what the South African palate is all about. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, whatever you want to pronounce it. 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. There's a big debate about the Worcestershire sauce. 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. Slice of white bread soaked in milk. 4 eggs. some fresh milk, about 250 mils, which you need to soak the bread in, 3 bay leaves, 2 to put inside when you make the mince, and 1 for the garnish, which is a very traditional thing to do. And then, of course, salt and pepper to taste. So all you basically do is just take a large saucepan.
Martin, hold on, Mart. Hold on a second here.
Yes.
Because I've got the recipe. You sent it through to me as well. I just want to clarify something. Because you said 1 tablespoon of turmeric, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of smooth apricot jam.
Yeah, boy.
But according to the ingredients listed here, it looks more like a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of lemon juice, and a teaspoon of smooth apricot jam.
No, but you're right. But it is a tablespoon. So I need to change that. Well spotted, Mr. Mansfield.
You see.
Well spotted. You
call me chef.
Yes, exactly. Chef Mansfield. Yeah, well, Chef Mansfield. Okay, it is 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons. You're right. Thank you for pointing it out, Jeremy. All right. Then you take a saucepan, you take some oil, you heat the oil, you add the garlic and the onions, you glaze them nicely. Don't brown them too much, just light golden brown. Then you add your beef mince, and then you brown that together with the onions and the garlic. That takes about 10 minutes. Then you add a half a cup of water to help it to do with the browning. So you put the water inside, you let the water evaporate, and then the browning really starts, because it really takes the fat and everything out of the mince, and the browning will take place. So in a mixing bowl, you combine your chutney, your curry powder, your turmeric, salt, pepper, and all the other goodies, and then you soak your bread together with the milk until everything is perfectly mixed together. So you add the sauce to the browned meat. So your whole mixture you add together with the browned meat. You simmer it for about 30 minutes. You're mixing it once in a while. You just stir it once in a while so it doesn't burn. And then you transfer the whole mixture into a oven dish, like a shallow oven dish. Then you take your eggs, you combine your eggs with the milk and some seasoning, and then you just gently pour that mixture over your mince meat. And you just the bay leaf, that's very, very important, because that's the traditional part, really. Well, one simple traditional part. It's for the garnish. You just add your bay leaf on top, and you just put it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius until the egg is hardened. You don't really need to cook the mixture anymore, because that's cooked already. So it's literally just to cook your eggs on top. And then my serving suggestion for it, with some yellow rice, but you can just munch it as it is. You don't really need to starch with it, but the starch just gives you a bit more filling, and it's a nice traditional thing to do. Yellow rice, geel gesentjie rice. You can even add some raisins in there. How's my Afrikaans, eh? Sure.
Yeah, yesterday I'm impressed. But it's not a difficult dish, is it? I think people get nervous about things like Bobotie. They think, I'm not going to try that. But it's not a difficult dish to make.
No, I think it's about the same sort of difficult level as you would make a bolognese sauce. It's simple. It's a pot, just chuck everything in there, brown it, boil it, put it in a dish, and then add your egg on there and bake it off in the oven. It literally shouldn't take you longer than, call it, half an hour. And very simple dish. But this is what cooking is all about. It's simplicity, but just a taste. That's what it is, a variation of taste.
And it is such a wonderful dish to serve, hey, Bobotie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Not only a Sunday dish, I think you can serve that any time of the week. I mean, even like if you're a working housewife, you can prepare the mince already in the morning, and then just when you come home, you just pop it quickly in the oven, and then 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, you can eat.
Done.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Good one. Speaking of gorgeous, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, chef.
You see, that's what I love. Every now and again, I'll get a WhatsApp to the group that we have.
Yeah.
And there's Chef MLK with his mobile phone, and behind him is his hairdresser, and she's standing behind him, and he's taking the photograph in the mirror of himself, having just had his hair cut and he's all trimmed and all the rest of it, and you get the same message every time.
Yeah.
How beautiful am I?
And it's amazing how many people actually put compliments on there and agree with me. So. But that's a traditional thing every time I'm here. So I'll be going to the hairdresser just now.
Well, then we want to see that picture. We'll maybe put it up next week.
You will. You will.
Mart, nice to
Great
chat to
stuff.
you again. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll chat to you next week Sunday.
Great stuff. Looking forward to it. All the best.
Cheers, Martin. Chef MLK, and you can go to chefmlk.co.za, pick up the ingredients and the method behind a traditional Bobotie. Jenny, there you go. You sent in the request, and Martin Cobalt fulfilled it for you. Until next time, thank you for joining us. And remember to press the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the show. Until next time, cherry bye.
Sometimes there's so much you can show me.